morning, Flosstube.
Good morning.
Today is Saturday, November 7th. Welcome to Crafty Cottage Stitches. I'm Heather.
I'm Jeanette.
And we're going to get started today. We wanted to start by just thanking everybody for all your really nice comments, commenting on our video, subscribing. We've had a ton of shout outs on YouTube from other Flosstubers, and we're going to talk about them now.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. So we wanted to thank everybody that mentioned us in their Flosstube videos this week and I think last week. So I wanted to say thank you to Stitching in the Waves. In the Waves?
Yeah.
Stitching in the Waves.
Jennifer, right?
Jennifer, yeah. We talk a lot on Instagram together too. I really like her. Stitching in the Valley. They're newer to Flosstube
yeah, I think they
too.
maybe have one more video than we do. Thank you.
Thank you. Lisa Abbey Needleworks.
Check out her, if you love Prim and love to see quilts and beautiful stuff, check out her
And she's really,
channel.
really nice.
So nice. Love her.
Daleen from So Grateful, SEW, So Grateful.
We've kind of had parallel lives.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She's the one that, when we lived in Germany, my mom was in the same quilt guild as she was. Did you guys know each other?
No. Not
So
at all.
weird.
It's so weird.
So weird. And then also thank you to Stitch and Stuff. They are another mom and daughter team on Flosstube.
Yeah, here from Washington too. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I think they do remote.
Yeah, they
She
do like
lives
Zoom.
two sides of the mountains.
Yeah, Zoom type
Yeah.
ones, unless they're together and then you do them
And Sarah,
together.
she knits. So
Yeah, Sarah's the daughter.
I'm kind of excited to see some of the stuff she does.
And then we were just going to go ahead and start off by announcing our winner for the $25 Etsy card. We decided to do an Etsy card giveaway when we reached 500 followers because we weren't expecting to reach 500 followers that quickly.
Or maybe ever.
So it was really exciting. And we wanted to do Etsy because we like supporting small businesses and we spend a lot of money on Etsy ourselves.
Especially this year.
Right. And anybody, can order off of Etsy all over the world. And
That was the big thing.
that was the big
Everybody.
thing. And you'll have it instantly. You won't have to wait for our mail, and we won't have to go to the post office.
You didn't leave it up on your phone. We did write it down though, so
What?
the
Who
who
was?
won. Yeah.
I
Oh,
took a
did you?
screenshot.
Oh yay. Okay.
So we did a random generator. So the winner is Amy Coates.
Ooh, that's really glary.
That's terrible.
Let me try it from this angle. No.
I'll just read her comment.
Yeah.
She had a really nice comment. She said, "You all are
Everybody
doing an
does.
amazing job. I would love to order a new project bag from Etsy. So congratulations, Amy. We're just gonna have you try and message us on YouTube.
We're not really sure how that works, so yeah.
Just to be safe, if you don't mind, if you have an Instagram account, go ahead and DM me on my Instagram at White House Stitchery too, if you don't mind. And just let us know what email address you would like that Etsy card sent to, and we will just purchase it and have it sent directly to you. So go ahead and, like I said, do that on YouTube. Message us on YouTube. We haven't ever had anybody message us on YouTube, and we haven't tested it out.
Right.
So just to be safe, go ahead and message us on my Instagram at White House Stitchery, and I will link that below. Just DM me. And then if you have any problems with that, just leave a comment on this video below.
And we'll
if
try
neither
to
of those
do.
are working for you. We'll figure
try,
it out.
Yeah, maybe eventually put a email up there.
Yeah, like start a new one.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. So congratulations, Amy Coates.
Yeah. Let us know what you get.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So, all right.
Anything else on that?
I don't think so.
Thank you, everybody, for
Thank
following
you.
us. If you've returned, welcome back.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get started with our finishes.
Sure. Fully finished, right?
I don't have any fully finished. I have
have
a
two.
pattern that I finished, but I haven't FFO'd it because it's a Halloween one, and I've moved on.
I have two, but I do have two Halloween finishes, so let's show those first too.
The Halloween ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Even though everybody's
fully
tired
or-
of looking at it.
I'm just gonna start.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I have finished the Stitching with the Housewives Witch Please cup. This is the one that I changed the colors to look just like my kitty cat. I got her done. Here she is.
That is like the cutest thing ever.
She's so cute. The bag stitching's not great because I decided to try this stuff out. I wanted it to be a little glittery, and I didn't know what I was doing. It was the first time I had used this, so it's a little funky, and it's a little hard to work with, especially when you're back stitching over already cross-stitched stuff. But I think it's really cute. I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet. I have a couple ideas, but I'm not super inspired to do Halloween stuff right now, so we'll probably hold off on that.
And
I've got
no
11 months to do
I'll show my Halloween.
Yeah.
So I had got this with my haul last time, and because it wasn't November 1st yet, and I had finished my other stuff, I stitched a couple of them real quick. This little guy. So cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. They're going to go into a bin till next year. And then they really take like, I don't know, a night.
You
maybe
did it really quick.
And then this one, can you see that?
Did it call for the yellow? Or did you change
No,
it?
I changed some of the
really
colors. They're all the called for colors, but I changed it around a little bit. I think I wanted the windows to be orange.
Yeah.
So I just did it all gold. So that was
really cute. I'll probably start
the last of our
in January for my Halloween stuff.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Really cute.
And they're so quick to do. I think I want to do little ornaments for Halloween trees. I do have 2 fully finished things.
I don't.
Okay, so I'm going to show my fully finished. Well, kind of, sort of. So this is the, oh shoot, Thanksgiving Comes Again. But I've shown it the last 2 times, the pattern.
It's a prairie schooler.
It's a prairie schooler. It's
Sorry about the
Thanksgiving
glare.
Comes Again. Yeah. And so I had ordered this frame and it came in, and I just mounted it on some black fabric and put it in there. I haven't completely closed it up yet because I think I might want to put some braid around it. I just have to find the right color.
That'd be cute.
I think so it doesn't look like it's floating there. But so that's
Where'd you get the frame?
ish. I ordered it from a big box store.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Made. I'm not saying where because there was issues.
The same one that she's had issues with before.
Yeah,
yeah,
just
she
need
still
to
goes
stop.
there.
And so last time I had finished these scissors, and darn it, it's Shakespeare's Peddler, the scissor one. And I hadn't added the words, but I decided to go ahead and put the words and the little squigglies on. On 36 count, this will fit in a 5x7 if you add a little bit. Put a little bit of fabric and some lace on there. So cute. Well, I can't see it from there, so.
Right.
Yeah, so it's cute.
Super cute.
I love it.
What is that fabric? Yeah.
Just a little bit of fabric underneath the lace. The lace is from Hobby Lobby, and I just tea-dyed it, pounced a tea bag on it.
Show the back, too.
And I did the back because,
Scrapbook paper.
yeah.
Super cute.
It kind of covered up. There's the little turn things.
It'd be cute in your tiered tray back here.
Yeah. So, and
Or
I
on
do
your
want.
shelf.
We do. This is Shakespeare's Peddler pattern. We do want to do just the scissors on a tiny count for a pin keep because I love this pattern.
Yeah.
This works up so beautifully. So those are my 2.
I'm working on that one too, but I haven't put any stitches in it.
No,
since the
because
first
you
time I
actually
showed it.
started Christmas.
I
I've
didn't
had
think
a
I was-
house issue this
Yeah.
week, so I haven't started a whole lot of Christmas, that's for sure. What have you started?
I started a whole lot of Christmas, and I'll be showing that. I didn't think I was going to get a whole lot done because my in-laws just showed up today. We knew they were coming.
There's a plan.
They drove up here from Arizona. They haven't seen my daughter since January, so
Yeah.
they're coming to give her some snuggles. But I actually ended up just avoiding housework and doing crafts anyways. So let's get started with...
How many do you
whips.
have? Can I do mine first?
Yeah, go ahead. I have
Because I
4.
only have 1, so I'm sorry. I know this is why we started early because life,
Stuff happens,
you know.
yeah.
So I am doing. This is
Sorry,
the one I forgot to bring last time. Can you see that?
Yes.
Merry Christmas, my dear. I believe. It's the cutest thing ever.
By Country Cottage Needleworks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And this is. He's
So
not inside
cute.
out, right? Okay.
Inside
And
out.
this is-
like the
This
back?
is my measly peasly start. Oh my gosh, it's the cutest
So
thing
cute.
ever.
Did you end up doing DMC
I'm doing all the called for except for one, because
with Fancy?
yeah,
Okay.
and so I'm doing the green will be what's that say seaweed?
Seaweed.
Seaweed,
Sorry,
just
seaweed.
because the green they called for I think I think a lot of times when they do the patterns, the colors are different than the dye lots now, and it was really limey. And our trees are this color in the winter, so
Yeah.
so I'm doing seaweed. But otherwise, that's it. That's my only Christmas start.
And I didn't mention on this one, if you're interested in the colors I ended up changing it to, that's on my Instagram. I just have them on a picture with the finished here. It shows like on the bobbins what the numbers are if you want to know. Or just ask us below and we can answer for you. Oh yeah, you only have one start?
I only had one start. Well, but I did the other two.
You did some big stuff.
I did the Halloween, and then I did the scissors too. So, I mean, I was working on things, but just not Christmas yet.
Yes, so I did start Christmas. I started the Pinker in Pumpkin quilting, her free pattern for the
That's on
Santa mug that's on her blog. Check it out, it's so cute.
It is the cutest thing.
I picked out a fabric that we had dyed a couple summers ago. I'm doing it on an aqua. I got the border done on that.
How did you end up with all of that one?
I think we picked, you had a greener one that you wanted. 32 count, probably more like a 36 count now that we dyed it. Probably dyed it several different colors just because we were just testing stuff out. And it didn't matter at the time because we didn't have a floss tube. We could just do what we wanted.
No, but I love that color. That's kind of what I've been looking for. We'll be dyeing fabric this week because that was part of the reason why I didn't start anything, because I need some like darker aqua colors.
I don't think I'm using the called for colors on that, but I am on the red, but I don't know. I don't think on the green and brown I'm using the called for. And I think I'm going to use this for the snowflakes that are around him because I think it'd be cute because he's so vintagey.
Definitely.
And then I also started and I think, because I heard Stitching with the Waves pronounce this, Crocetteagogo. We got these on Etsy. I started, it doesn't really matter. All the borders are the same. I think I'm going to end up doing the mittens one first.
We should each do a different one so we just can see what they look like.
Okay, well I call the mittens and I think I'm going to do the skate. I think I'll flip it over.
I'm doing the bell and the...
Well, because I got the idea that I could do them for winter, not necessarily just Christmas.
That is true.
I think I might want to do like a winter banner somewhere.
Oh, that would be cute.
I might do like 2 mittens and 2 skates or something.
Cute.
Again, this is a 32 count that we dyed. Probably turned into more of a 36 count. I didn't even look at the called for colors on this. I just grabbed my own because it's for the mittens one, it's only a red, a green, and a white. I'll probably end up doing 2 different greens. Do like lighter green for the mittens. I just pulled what I wanted.
She always picks her own colors.
It's working up pretty quick. It's cute.
I love it.
I like it a lot.
I love
the border's
border.
really pretty. And then, out of the Magic of Christmas to Cross Stitch, Veronique, and Injure book, I started 2 different patterns. I started this one last night. I'm doing just the trees, so I'm not doing the little people below. Yet.
We will.
I'll do those twice separately, but I have an idea for all of just the trees together. And I do use the called for colors on her patterns typically.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Again, on a Rit dyed piece of fabric, it's like a muted gray. I think this might just be pearl gray that we decided to dye it with. I got
definitely need to do that one again then.
Some progress done on that lower tree.
It's beautiful.
And I don't cut my fabric ahead of time. I've got like several different projects going on here. I hope I have enough room. We'll see.
I actually prefer to have a little bit more fabric when I'm stitching, so...
Yeah, I think I will. I know I will have enough room on this one.
Definitely.
And then another one out of this
organized.
book. Only once I got here. It was I had to run back home to get the patterns I forgot. I'm doing the scallops up here. I'm not doing any of the ornaments below because I have a specific finishing plan for this.
Which is going to be really cute. I'm excited for that one.
And you're going to see this fabric and be like, what the heck is going on there? I have it all done except for the French knots, the French knotted berries.
Oh, I need to show you how to do that then.
Oh no, I watched tutorials.
Oh, did you?
I was doing it and I was distracted doing them, and I turned around and my daughter was standing in a drawer in my living room. I knew she was there playing with the DVDs because she likes to stack them up. And then I got distracted doing this French knot, and I heard her stacking them. And then I heard her go, hee hee hee. And I turned around and she had taken them all out and she was standing in the drawer. And so I haven't gone back since then.
Is that the last thing you have to do on there?
Yep.
Then? Yeah. I always save those to
This
the
was
very last.
super quick. That dark green is all back stitching, but I mean, it was so fast. I think I'm doing it a little bit shorter than the pattern is. I think there might be 2 more scallops on the pattern. But because I have a specific idea, I just measured it out.
Let's see. Oh, it's so pretty.
And again, that's just like a Rit dyed piece of 32 count, even weave.
Definitely.
Definitely tea dyed.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe even tea and coffee. Pretty grungy, but I think it'll be pretty once it's
You started quite a few.
all done. And felt like I made quite a bit of progress on them too.
So what's your plans for cross stitching this week? Just work on those?
Work more on those. I haven't. I need fabric.
Yeah, we need
I
to
need
dye some
fabric for
fabric.
a lot of the things that I have to start, and we'll show you our haul. And I'll talk about which ones I need fabric for.
I'm gonna start. I'll show what I'm gonna start next.
And I think I will, because there's the little girl in here that I want to
Oh, definitely want that
get
one.
started. I'm sure I have a piece of fabric for her. And I
Are you gonna do it on aqua?
I'm not sure yet.
She's so pretty, and there's a lot of red in there, so I think that'll be pretty.
Well, yeah, look at how pretty that is with her. I'll see. I'll pull the flosses, and they're all pretty much the same flosses.
I need
across
to
the
get
board.
my ornaments going, the little church and.
She'll work
the
up
little
pretty
house.
quick, I'm pretty sure.
I
But
think
she's gonna
so.
be pretty big. I have a tough time with this book because I can't figure out finished sizes on
It
everything.
doesn't give you
I don't,
stitch count?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I have. Don't quote me on that. I haven't completely.
Well, you can count them
Yeah.
because they're gridded. So.
Yeah. Well, it's 10 in an inch. So does that mean she's done it on 10 count?
No, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. The grid
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
I don't know how to do that, but-
That has to do with your fabrics.
Okay.
But I always use Yarn Tree's stitch conversion. Always,
I think so.
and it's been pretty accurate. That's
It'll
what
click
I
for me
always
one
do.
day, but
Yeah.
I still haven't.
I plan on starting this weekend because I actually found fabric. I hope I found fabric. Oh, it's my nightmare. This is going to be my start. Ginger from Instagram. Ginger Shoal just got this back from her framer. And I have to start it like this weekend. So I did find
She
fabric.
also inspired us for she had a
Made me
cute
get out of bed
project
to
bag.
go to get my Starbucks at 6:10 in the morning. My cup, and then
She had a cute project bag
such
with
a
it,
cute
and
project
so
bag.
we have project bags. We're probably gonna finish.
I didn't get
similar
any
to that.
done, so I'm gonna do it on cedar. It's gonna be huge because I only have a 32 count. So, but that's okay. It'll be the size of my fireplace mantle. But cedar plank.
It's so beautiful.
It's the most beautiful color fabric, and I've been saving it just for this. No, I don't know, for a really cool project. And I am changing the colors because when I just 3 of them. So I'm gonna do actually traditional red and green. When I pulled the colors for this chart, like I said, I think the dye lots are different from when it came out. The mulberry was almost so dark you couldn't tell it was a red anymore, and then their green was so brown, and I love the green.
Well, and it's so dark here.
Yeah, and
You just really need to pull the colors.
we're
to see.
evergreen,
Yeah.
and so we have very green here. And then of course, where is it? My house is going to be white. There's calls for straw bonnet, which is very kind of a
It's right here.
yellowy white. Yeah, so, and looks white on there, but the color in the pattern isn't. And anyway, I am going to use whitewash because I live in a white house and I want my house to be fairly white. So that's my plans for this weekend.
What count is this?
32.
So you'll do 2 over 2.
Yeah, and I don't mind stitching 2 over 2 at all. And I have to jump up to 40 to do 1. I've really come to find out with myself, so.
Yeah, so I will be starting the little girl in there and just working on what I've already have started, I'm pretty sure. I have a lot of floss to organize and bobbinate. And
We have been doing that too, yeah.
Yes, I want to show you.
She's done very good.
So this isn't completely painted. I'm not done with that yet. Because I get distracted and I want to do the fun stuff.
She's very good at doing the fun stuff.
I organized the fancy flosses that I had available to me, and I did the bottom that I talked about a couple videos ago with the vintage sheet fabric that I had.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
So pretty.
So I ended up just covering a piece of chipboard with some batting and putting that vintage sheet on the bottom, and it's so cute.
Yeah, stick it up in there. Do you want to show your other stuff?
And then I did the floss organization like my mom does for the fancy floss. It's not alphabetized yet because I have a few more from the haul that I need to do. And these took a while because she gave me all the stuff to organize them, and including the little cards that go in there. And I'm like, gosh, these are a pain to get into the baggie. Like, they fit perfectly-ish.
If you shove them in.
If you shove them in. And so I was doing that all night. We were sitting there just watching trashy TV, and it was really loud and probably annoying to my husband. But I used my label maker, and I'm shoving them in there. And I texted my mom the next morning that it's such a pain to put them in there. And she's like, oh, well, I cut mine down.
You had to do things easier, right?
Yeah.
And I want mine all label maker now. Gosh darn it.
You have a label maker, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I even used a fancy font.
See, I'm quick. I'm cut the card down, write my thing on
and
there.
I just toss that in there. And then when we have, like, ones that we've already started.
Do you have one of those?
Yep. So there's that. And then on the back, it's just one that's I've already been
And
using.
I've thought about it too, just having threaded ones in there if I've got a lot of colors going. But
Like with
I
the
have
needle?
that needle thing where I can only
Yeah.
have one needle going at a time.
I'm not like that. I should
Even
be,
though I
but-
don't have a cat anymore.
No, but you have a...
Yet, I might get
Toddler.
one here very soon. Not really. Because my husband watches this and he's going to be like, no!
One's just going to show up. That's how we
That's
got
how we
most
got
of
all our cats.
Not Lily, but
Well, that's true.
you guys
Your
got her.
sister made me do that one.
Okay.
So show... Oh, I want to show something first because someone asked about this before we get into haul.
Oh, you have to show your, oh yeah, that.
Yes. So she wanted to see the binder from Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet. She wanted to see this up close. It's quite large. I don't know, 2.5 maybe. It's about a 2-inch one. And inside is so cute. I mean, I would like the binder just, it's like the little pins, and then you get 3 of these pouches for the So Simple shapes. I think she kind of designed it for that. But I love them.
What are you going to use it for?
Like the patterns, the PDFs and stuff. I just
good idea.
haven't, I've got it started in the other one, but I wanted to show this one because she really wanted to see this.
Somebody asked in the comments about it.
And if you see her new
Fabric
fabric that's coming out in July, which I gotta pre-order that.
I haven't even looked yet.
It's, I think,
I was too busy cross-stitching.
I don't know the name, something Happy Place maybe? I could totally be wrong, but it's all this kind of stuff. And the stuff that I've got on my ironing board and my footstool, and it's all this stuff, and I have to have.
That's what I want for my birthday.
Okay.
That fabric.
It's gonna be our birthday gifts, because we're both new babies, so. And I think, so I hope that was good.
Haul?
Yeah. You go first.
So most of the haul for the patterns, they're going to be the ones that we talked about in our Christmas video, but I got them
Show
in
the
the
first
mail.
one, and I'll take the other ones out.
Oh, okay,
So
sorry.
they're not shiny.
I didn't take them out. I
We
forgot all my
probably-
patterns at home and
we'll
I had to
do
run
this.
back home and grab them, but
I'm gonna keep them together so they stay together.
sorry. So the first one, I ordered all of these off an Etsy shop, 3 different Etsy shops, I believe.
The Cottage Needle.
The Cottage Needle, Hollis and Hands.
Hollis Hand Creates.
Hollis Hand Creates. And those...
I thought you got those all from Cottage Needle. These were from the Cottage Needle, I know.
Yes, that's right. Two Etsy shops. So this one I got from Hollis Hand Creates. This is the Jolly Saint Nick and Rudolph. I'm going to change probably most of the colors on this. I'm not going to do a black background. I'm going to do a pale aqua. And I think this is one I'm going to want to dye fabric for.
We definitely
because I
need to
don't
start
have
dyeing.
one that I love.
Are you going to do it vintage colors then?
Yes, I'm going to do it vintage colors, and I don't think I'm going to do the gingham on him at all. Maybe on his coat and stuff.
I don't know, I kind of like red and white gingham.
Stitching by the Shore, that's a good idea. Stitching by the Shore did this, and it was so cute, and she did it on like a washed out pale background, and then she did only some of the gingham, and she didn't do the gingham on the cuffs, and I liked the way hers turned out. It's really cute, and that's what made me buy it, because I wasn't...
Just leave that till last, and then you can kind of figure it out.
Yeah. So I'll definitely change the light colors to be like aquas and more vintagey. I might even just go off some of the colors that are in the Veronique book, because she's got good vintage colors. So there's that one, and that's Stitching with the Housewives. And then here's another one, Hands-On Design, the Mary Chalkful. And this one I also wasn't gonna buy, and then I saw it on Elizabethanncanstitch, and hers was so cute. And this one I need to dye a fabric for. I do think I want to do a dark gray background on this one. So I'm gonna play around with dyeing dark gray. Maybe in a ball jar.
Really stand out.
Mm-hmm.
I know I want to try that. I was watching.
That'd be a good one to do.
What's her
in a
name?
jar.
Mama Loves GB, and she did some ball jar
The one, is
dyeing.
she in the UK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so now we're gonna try we've never tried the jar thing before.
But that one I think would be good because it has to sit for a while to get dark, I imagine.
I think so too.
I looked on, and I don't know if you don't know this, you can get on the Rit Dye website. I always just Google it for recipes for any color that you can think
under
of.
the rainbow.
And they'll sort it by like blues, greens, reds, whatever you want to do, and then it tells you the recipe. And I discovered this time that you can change the size of the piece that you're dyeing, and so you don't have to do it in like a 5-gallon bucket like we've done before.
Seriously?
Yeah, I told you that. That's one of the ones are 4 cups of water.
Oh.
Some of the colors, no. One of the colors, I think Sea Fog, I believe, is one of the colors that we're going to want to do. It has to be done in 3 gallons of water.
Okay.
Because of it says the lightness of it. It's not a light color at all, but they can't get that to dye in 4 cups of water.
We kind of found that none of them are really that light, depending on how you leave them in there, even if you think you're going to do whatever.
But yeah, it's really awesome. You can play around with the size of the piece that you're going to be dyeing, and so you don't have to do like a giant. We were always doing a giant. We got a bunch of 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot, and we were doing it that way. But now I can do it in a ball jar.
And we can do it at your house, because Grammy's here.
Yeah.
We can't dye in my house.
No. She's got
I have a white kitchen.
really white kitchen.
Yeah. So, could do it in the bathroom, but...
That would be a pain.
Mm-hmm.
And then, this one's so cute. Mr. Marshmallow with Dye Needle and Thread by Brenda Gervais. Love this so much. I won't be doing a green background on this one. I think I'm going to do a washed out gray on this one. Maybe like the gray color I'm doing the trees on.
Definitely. That'll
I think
be
would
cute.
be really cute. Plus, I feel like those can stay out for winter. This is more of a winter thing, not just Christmas, and so those will kind of go together. I think it'd be really nice.
That'll be cute on your coffee.
Bar.
I definitely won't be doing that on that green.
No.
Gray will be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And we did order all the floss for these too, so.
Yes. Well, for the Brenda Gervais ones, not for
Right.
the Stitching with the Housewives
No,
ones.
because you're going to change all those.
I'm just going to
anyway.
change them out, yeah. And then also had to get this. It's the It's Cold Outside, Brenda Gervais with Dye Needle and Thread. I'm not sure on the color on this one.
That's my favorite. that you bought.
That's so cute.
It's
I'll have to get the
adorable.
flosses together to see on this one. Because I am going to be changing some of the floss colors on this one, I've decided. So once I get those together, I'll decide what color I want in the background. I'm sure it's something I'm going to have to dye. And then all the flosses.
Mm-hmm.
Should I take those out?
Yeah. Well, they're really pretty.
They're super pretty.
I have the same pile.
These are all for the with the needle and thread, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just some pretty flosses.
Maybe one other thing that we needed something for. I don't remember. It's like when you're ordering floss, they're for different projects, and then when they come, I'm like, oh my gosh, what was that for? So
I have all these to get organized. I'll probably cut down the cards so I don't have to show those.
Mine are
all
already
in
put
there.
away, so I knew she. In fact, I forgot to take them to her, so that's why
And
we.
then I have this whole bag to bobbinate too. Because I don't go in public. My mom runs to Hobby Lobby and Michael's like first thing in the morning, and she will call me on the way and be like, "Do you need any DMC floss?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So then I just panic and I
However,
will like pull some things out. And
that
then
works
I'll, like,
out for her though, because
Yeah.
then I buy everything.
It does work really well.
I have a really sad haul this week. I haven't got the thing I've ordered yet.
I mean, this is my haul, but I bought the patterns. And my mom bought the floss, so.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, that's how we
I
roll.
get I probably get the bad end of that, but whatever. So all I have for haul is
Oh, and I also, sorry, I do have fabric hopefully on its way. I have 2
for
Christmas
that
fabrics.
pillow.
It
we
was
wanted-
supposed to be delivered a couple days ago, and it's nowhere. I can't find it. I texted my neighbors. I emailed the lady on Etsy, and I just emailed her yesterday, and I haven't heard a response. So hopefully, like, the tracking number doesn't work, so I can't even contact the post office.
I think at this point you just gotta cross your fingers and hope.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a ton of fabric. It was like 2 fat quarters, so it's not like I'd be out. And it
It's
was
still
free
sad.
shipping. It was free shipping. I mean, I'm sad
Yeah.
because I had some cute ideas I saw online for a project bag and a couple other things. But hopefully I'll have that next time for the haul. So,
Okay, so I started the
Oh yeah.
this floss frenzy, and I got them.
Black quarter
They're all the blacks.
Ooh.
Well, it's kind of sad, but I really
'Cause
love
it's all
that they're
black.
black. I was like, oh, color. Oh, they're all black, but I need them. So, and I need the grays. So I needed them, and I love them. I love Weeks Dye Works. They're my
I
favorite.
think I used.
They're my
I
favorite.
haven't
They
used them
to
yet.
me they have the most variegation. But I guess it just depends on your project. So that is my one thing. And so I was watching Lori Holt's Flosstube because she's awesome. And she was saying that she always checks the clearance section in the, what the heck?
Michael's?
The frame section.
Oh.
Where people have had stuff custom ordered and she finds different
Oh,
shapes.
that's what. Okay.
Yes. And so I went over there because I've never thought of it. I've ordered frames and I found this, which is weird and odd shaped, right? But it will fit, and I'm going to paint it white and put this guy in there, and it fits perfect. Is that good?
Yep.
I'll have to put probably some like snowflake fabric below it, but width-wise,
It's perfect.
it's perfect. I mean, it's like maybe 1 inch on each side and maybe 2 inches below, and I'll put snowflake fabric and maybe some rickrack or
Be
something.
really cute.
$8 for a custom made frame. So
Wood.
I don't know why I never thought of that before, but she's brilliant. So
Yeah. So those are like frames that people have ordered and then rejected,
Yeah, and just probably
or never
rejected.
picked up, or whatever.
I've rejected a few in my time. So yeah.
Just recently.
So check the clearance section for odd shaped. I mean, I'm sure you have to check, regularly. But they actually had like 4 of those, so just different sizes. I wasn't going to stack up a whole bunch because my husband already calls me a hoarder when it comes to frames. But that was perfect.
But we're actually doing projects now.
Yeah, but when they're odd shaped like that, I mean, one was like 15.
Yeah.
Right now that worked for me. So I think that's it on stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into sewing, which was sad. No, that's not true. I finished something really awesome. Well, I'm going to show this first.
Fine.
Because it's finished. And you got to go first already. So I did finish my Halloween thing.
It's
and
so
I put the rickrack in it.
I know, really cute.
So it's really cute. When you put rickrack in something, don't rush. Pin it down. Because if not, you're going to have a different reveal all the way around. And I just kind of went for it. Next time I'll pin it down. But it's still cute.
We're kind of just go for it
yeah
type of people.
I'm working on, I have a new sewing machine. It's not, I mean, I've had it for a while, but I've just started sewing again. And my seam allowance is...
It's like the Cadillac of sewing machines.
Yeah. No, it's the Range Rover.
Oh, yeah. I meant like
Sorry.
a fancy Cadillac. No, like...
It's the Range Rover, and it scares the poo out of me. And I was having issues this morning, but it's all user.
And then I got her old fancy sewing machine.
That I loved, and it had
So
the
nice.
best 1/4-inch foot on it. And I'm just learning, and I need to find, I have a Bernina, and so I need to find if they have a better 1/4-inch foot without a railing on the side.
Oh, see, and I like...
No.
I like to watch people use the railing. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
that would probably be nice. But I feel like I'm really getting in the groove of using...
When I've eyeballed
mine.
my 1/4-inch, and it's perfect for 25 years on her machine, to switch to a rail, that's really hard.
Well, then I also have that thing that sits down on it now that measures...
Oh, yeah.
What's that called?
I don't know.
Like it shows you...
It's an angle thing.
Yeah.
Lori Holt has one, a seam guide thing.
A seam guide, yeah.
Yeah,
So like
that's
if
what
you
it
need
is.
to bump your seam around, it brings it out to the edge of your machine, and so you can run it along there instead of having to mark all of your 1/2-inch triangles. Not 1/2-inch. You know what I'm talking about. What the heck? Half square triangles?
Yes.
Yeah, half square triangles. Instead of having to draw lines on everything, you can just run it along there because I'm not going to sit down and draw lines on my fabric.
I did this morning, but I'm working
Really?
on because I'm working on my
because-
1/4-inch seam because I'm really not good. But I finished my quilt. And oh my gosh, I love it. It
It's
looks
beautiful.
really small. This is huge. It's actually twin size. And I love it. Turned out really beautiful. Oh, that's good. You can see. This is the one I needed to hurry and get finished because
She's on a list to get
I'm on a
quilted.
list, and it's really big. It's twin size, 72 by 90, almost twin size. A little bit shorter, a little bit fatter. But I love it. It's going to be beautiful. And I forgot to get the back. The back is actually a dark gray like this. It's like that, but dark gray, so it's more like a calico look. So, and this is the Yellow Brick Road.
By
pattern.
Atkinson Design.
I have it here. It's this one right here. As you can tell, this pattern's been used. It's Quick Baby. This is the best pattern for beginners. Because I think it's even better than squares because there's so much going on that you think, but you're not going to know. Trust me, because I've had an issue with my seam allowance. I've been sewing for 45 years, and I'm having an issue with this machine. But because there's so much going on,
You're just doing crafty stuff.
because I just recently bought a table for my machine, so it sits down in it, and I think it's just the angle. You gotta just play with your machine. But there's so much going on, you would never know if every square didn't match up. Because even if you sewed squares together, that might stand out to you. Hey, we're not about perfect. We're about making
You'll see
homemade.
that in a
So
minute. We're about to run out of time here, so
we'll
be right back. Hello again.
hello again.
Okay, so that was what she finished.
That was my
right
finish,
quilting.
yes. I had to get that done because I wanted it to be all prepared and to ship off when
Yes.
I can.
And then, let me move this just so I don't spill because
I would
be
cry.
devastating. I would too. This is the vintage Christmas Lori Holt book that we talked about doing some blocks out of. And, or we challenged ourselves to do a block out of it by January.
However, now that I've done it, I want to make a whole
They're
bunch.
so,
They're so
I mean, I'm
fun.
not going to say like easy, they're just really fun to do.
This one
It
was
felt
very,
easy to
yeah,
me.
it is easy. It's a beginner.
It really is.
Yeah, it's definitely beginner.
What I like about it is like when you cut them out, sorry, I did this one and this one here, and then my mom did the Christmas tree. I like patterns like this because you cut them out and they're just like squares and rectangles, and it's fun to sew them together and have them like turn into something. I don't know. I really like that about the Veronique and Inger cross stitch too, where you're just
Kind of building
stitching it and it's just kind of like blobs, and then you throw that back stitching in and it just becomes something beautiful. I know, it's super cute. Like I said, I'm not perfect at this.
She is a beginning sewer, so
Here is the Christmas lights.
and see how
these
cute it is.
I'm going to turn into a project bag because I want to do a project bag for, do you have my patterns? Can you hand those here?
Yeah.
There's a method to my madness here. Because this guy has a bunch of Christmas lights around him.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do a project bag for him.
So cute. I love
And
it.
this one. And then I added my own, like, scrappy square border. This is mostly that Thimble Blossoms. Bonnie and Camille.
Yeah.
It's Thimble Blossoms,
Yeah.
right, is their company. That
Which is a
one
very old-
old
very old.
fabric line that I had.
I'd say.
And then a couple just like ginghams and random
that's probably 8 to 10 years old.
tone on tone whites that I had in that.
Oh yeah. So now I need to
So
do
he'll
that
be perfect
one.
for that.
Very much so.
And then for Mr. Marshmallow, because he's in a cup.
Oops.
He's in a cup and it's a teal cup.
Ugh, and that is my next one.
I did a cup. So a mug. I haven't done the scrappy border yet. I have a couple squares cut out for it, but I haven't quite decided the colors I want to go on the outside. I think I'll add some greens in there just to kind of make it feel a little bit more Christmassy. But I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know. It's perfect because then you
I
can
love
put
it.
copy whatever.
Yeah, because there's other copy patterns
Mhm.
and cut patterns I have too, so it's really cute. I lost my points on this side, but whatever. It's cute.
so
Gonna
cute.
be a little project
That's going to
bag.
be my next one. After seeing it, I was like, oh my gosh. I gotta
And they
do
don't
that
take
one.
very long. I mean, if I was
No.
doing like a whole quilt, I guess it would take a while, but like I can do this typically a nap time. I mean, like my daughter
you
didn't
had
nap
it-
yesterday, so that doesn't count, but
But if you had it cut out, because
Yes.
I cut mine out last night,
That
and
helps
this
a lot.
morning I just,
you just throw it
between
together and they're so easy.
cussing at my sewing machine, totally my issue. But
Or my bobbin running out, which that
yeah.
happened the other day, and that's the one thing my machine doesn't.
So are you
like
going
to
to do
do
one for
anymore.
your snow or the Santa heads too? What are we going to do for that one? Oh, I'll make a bag for that one.
Oh yeah,
Because I have
there
all-
are other ones that I want to do. They're so fun to do, and I thought, okay, we were challenging ourselves to do one, and then I started doing them, and they're so fun.
After this
and-
morning, I decided I want to do every single one of them at the skate.
Yeah, and they're six. You can do a 6-inch and you can do a 12-inch.
And I did the
And
12
in my
inch.
head, I was thinking, well, I don't know what kind of fabric I have for it. My goodness, I have so much of that Bonnie and Camille fabric that I could do 5 quilts of the 6-inch if I wanted to. Like, it takes scraps. I mean, just scraps for this. So
I was thinking I probably should have done 2 at the same time because it's almost
Yeah.
easier to cut
Yeah.
out. Well, it would be easier, so.
definitely.
So
That's a
I
good idea.
did the Christmas tree.
So cute. And she did the 12-inch.
And I did the 12 inch. Because I'm going to make this into a little mini quilt.
So
How cute is it? So I'm going to put a 1-inch white border around it and then just a patchwork border on that. Like
And
maybe
that's the
2.
Oh Dear fabric.
Yeah, this is all of the Oh Dear. I had some extra, but the rest will be just out of that charm pack I bought. Because I'm going to do a project bag out of that. And this will just be a little mini quilt that I'm going to hang right back there. So, and I'm going to hand quilt this one, I've decided. It'll be fun. Just do some big stitch quilting
Doing
around
any
it.
rickrack or anything on it?
I might do rickrack.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take my time this time and actually pin it down and not, so I was over Halloween when I did it. So I was like, let's just get this done.
I had a hard time with that. I had a hard time not after doing our video, and I know we did it on Halloween, and the next day was going to be Christmas stuff. She was going to start something Christmas. No, you weren't going to start anything.
No, that's why I did the 2 little Halloween things.
Yeah, but I told her
was
to start an ornament. She's like, I don't want to do them over Halloween.
Said,
but she did it. And I finished my cat.
Yeah, we did it. I made those
cat.
2 little...
It was tough. But it's so cute.
So I think that... Do we have anything else?
I don't think so.
I think that's it for this time around. What was this?
Are you doing any sewing this time around?
I'm going to start I'm going to do project bags for sure.
I know, we keep saying that, and
No,
I
really
have
am.
a ton started.
I really am.
I keep sewing, just like quilt tops. Like, I'll sew them and then never finish them. That's what I'm doing with sewing or project bags.
Yeah.
I keep making like the tops for them.
Well, but that's the fun part.
It is. It turns out so cute.
That is my goal tonight, is to cut up the squares.
Do you have
I
tons of
want to
zippers?
finish, I have tons of zippers. I want to finish my little mini quilt and get that so I can have it sitting in there to hand quilt. So
I do think I'm going to challenge myself to start the mini Christmas tree quilt from Back Quarter Shop.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm
honestly,
almost there.
now that I look at that, like, I might just do it that way.
I love it.
I might
love
do it that way, where I do just this in the middle.
because it's basically the same thing, but I like this tree.
And I'll tell you why in a second. And then I'll just do the border that's, like the border pattern that's on the Back Quarter Shop. Because then I won't have to use all my fabric, and I can use that for other stuff.
Do you want some of that?
I have some of that.
Oh, do you?
I have
Okay.
that in white and yellow and green.
Well, and this fabric could not be more perfect.
And I bought the green
Strings of-
gingham.
Yeah. And I love these. I'm glad I made these. Look
Yeah.
at this. It doesn't even come off. So I think that's it. Yeah, I'm going to start some project bags.
And as far as cross stitching goes, I'm going to start that little girl from the Christmas cross stitch book and just keep going on the other ones because I'm having a good time on those.
Yeah, they're really cute. So I think that's it.
And dyeing fabric.
Yes, we have to dye fabric. But the fabric is going to always be my issue for cross stitching. I don't know what my problem is.
I don't have that issue really. I mean, I do. I get started, and honestly, what my issue more is that, like, even for this one, it is pretty. But there's something about her patterns 1/1 that I just love, and this is 2/2.
But just go
I'm
all the
going.
way through
I'm
because you
gonna
want
finish
to put it in a
it.
frame. So
But it's gonna be big.
yeah.
I think I figured it's gonna be about 12 by 7.
Oh really?
Well, I don't know. I'm not good at the math. I'm gonna have her look at it, and we'll see.
That seems really big.
It does seem really
but
big.
we'll see.
But here's why: because it has one of the little Advent trees in it that has the number on it,
Mm-hmm.
and she had the Advents done up on little pockets, and those were 3 by 4.
Okay. Well, we'll
So
figure it out.
that's like at the top, a 4-inch, and he's up here. So maybe
That's
it's more like
true.
10 by. It's probably gonna be more like 6 by 10 or 5 by 10 or something.
It'll
but
be cute. It'll be beautiful.
I'm gonna do it because I don't need
You don't need like
I don't need little itty bitty
Teeny,
things all over
yeah.
my house. It would be nice to have something, bigger to put up on my shelf or
I want to do that little girl too,
tier tray.
and put
Gosh,
like
she's
in a
so
tart
pretty.
pan or something. Which I need to order
She's
those.
so cute. She's very cute, and she reminds me of my daughter.
So is that it?
I think so. So don't forget to subscribe.
And we will
to our
definitely have
channel.
more Christmas stuff next time. I know
I had a lot of Christmas.
you
stuff.
did.
It was
I
mostly
sucked it
Christmas
up.
stuff.
I guess. I have one start.
You know what? I do need to work on my gobble cup, and I need to work on my prairie schooler squirrel. I don't know.
That could be Fall Fridays after in January.
The squirrel for sure, but the gobble cup, that's Thanksgiving, so I might work on it. And those work up pretty quickly once I get going on them.
Yeah, I'm not doing any more Thanksgiving.
It's
My
gonna be
house is
hard.
completely decorated for Thanksgiving, so it's not like we're not. I am going to put my tree up in here tomorrow, I think, though, because for light, for one thing. It would be nice to have that corner
I'm not
lit.
putting my tree up until after my in-laws.
Heavy's 5.
Yeah. Any tips on having a tree and a toddler would be greatly appreciated. A toddler that climbs.
I don't think she's going to climb the tree. I think she's been... my other daughter is completely decorated for Christmas.
Yeah.
And she did like rolling the balls across
She
the
did.
floor. How fun was
She's
that?
wild. She is so wild. She drank my coffee this week. I ran to the bathroom.
She loved
for like
it.
2 minutes. And it was like cold. It was one of these cups. It was up on my sewing table, pushed back. My bad. She can reach up there, but she was distracted. She was like watching Elmo. And so I thought, I can run to the bathroom real quick. No big deal. I come out 2 minutes later. She literally has it in her hands like this, and she's like drinking it.
Because she knows opportunist is what she
She's an
is.
opportunist.
She'll
really
find
is.
every plug that's not
And she
plugged
loved it.
or-
She kept going, coffee, happy afterwards, and it was fully caffeinated.
That's not why she's wild. She's just
energetic. She's just...
All right, so I think we're kind of rambling now, so we're
Yeah.
gonna
Don't
go.
forget to follow us on here, or subscribe to us on here. Again, Amy Coates, go ahead and email us on
Yes.
here and on my Instagram at White House Stitchery.
If you haven't heard from us either, keep trying because I don't want.
Yeah.
And
You have 2 weeks. You have until our next video.
Yeah.
To reach out to us and give us your email address so we can send that gift card to you. So follow me on White House Stitchery on Instagram and my Etsy shop, and my mom at Carly Court Cottage on Instagram. And go ahead and subscribe to our videos here. And if you have any questions about our video or just want to chat,
we love
chat at us.
seeing all the comments and
It's
see
really
what
nice
people
to
are
talk to
working
people
on and-
YouTube and on Instagram.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It's a fun little community.
It's
So
awesome.
have a nice week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yes, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
We will, and we'll have more stuff to show.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We will.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye bye.
See you later.